What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year. I don't know if I've said that this year because I think I've been uploading vlogs all the time. Happy New Year. Hi, my name is Nekwaya and this is my little beauty space where I just rant and talk about makeup. If this is your first time here, please make sure you're subscribed. If this is not your first time and you're not subscribed, again, please just go ahead and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, let's get this video going. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm reviewing some Fenty beauty. I mean, listen, first of all, I got this box today. Literally, what is the time now? It is 8 o'clock. It is 8 p.m. I got this box at like 4:30. That's how excited I was. I went to go pick it up. I did not wait for them to deliver. I was like, no, I'm gonna come pick it up, okay? And you almost kind enough to go pick it up for me. So this is the box, and just like I didn't even open it just because I wanted to do it on camera with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay guys, so let me open the box up. So I bought this from Harvey Nichols, which is like a UK, I'd say like a department store. The reason I didn't use the Fenty website is because the first time they did the foundation launch, I purchased the foundation off of there and everything. They shipped it. I paid a ton of money for shipping. Meanwhile, I couldn't track it and my package ended up getting lost. So this time around I decided to go with Harvey Nichols. They also released they also launched the same day as Fenty. So yeah, I mean, so this is what the packaging looks like. So bougie. And then I'll show you guys what I got. So I got one of the Pro Filter powders and then the concealer. So those are the two things that I got. Before I get into that, I just want to say, because I know a lot of you guys always ask me this, how did I get it, all of that good stuff. So basically I went onto the Harvey Nichols website. They do ship worldwide, and they do it using border free, which is like their shipping partner or whatever. So I went online, I purchased it literally on Friday, the day it released. So this was Friday the 11th. That's when I went online and did my purchase. I paid 25 pounds, I want to say. So I paid 25 pounds for shipping, which translated to 450 NAM dollars. And then I paid 290 NAM dollars for the concealer. And then I paid 360 for the powder. And then I also just prepaid the duties and the taxes just to avoid that whole customs clearance delay. So yeah, I did that. I entered my credit card info, I clicked buy, and that was it. Literally that was Friday the 11th. Today is the 17th, right? And it only started processing on Monday, this Monday, because obviously Friday, Saturday and Sunday was like a weekend, so obviously they're not working days. So it literally took me under a week to get here. So I was really stoked about that because I've never purchased anything like via Harvey Nichols online, because I just didn't. But I feel like if you want to get like your high-end makeup and stuff that's not available locally, you can definitely do that. And I love the fact that they have the option of prepaying your duties and your taxes. It makes the whole process so much smoother, right? So anyway guys, so that's that. So let's get into what I actually first, I don't know, should I, okay, so let me do this rather. Let me do my foundation and my primer, and then I'll come, and then we can get into the products. So because this is Fenty, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Pro Filter. I don't know if that's focusing. the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer by Fenty. So this was part of their first launch. This primer is actually one of my favorite primers. I mean, it's a mattifying primer, but it doesn't like mattify. Like, it's not like Becca, it's not like Makeup Forever, like it's not that level, but it does a good job. Like, I mean, on those days where I don't need my makeup to like keep it together for the longest amount of time, it works. It definitely does. Next up, I'm gonna go in with my foundation. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte, wow, longwear foundation in the shade 430. Now this foundation, I'm gonna apply it and you guys will see it will look really red on me until it dries down. So this is the foundation, just FYI. It will look really red on me until it dries down and oxidizes, and then it becomes a little bit darker, and then that's when I feel like, you know, it looks like I'm doing the damn thing. So I'm gonna apply this. I unfortunately don't have any of the Fenty Beauty brushes because your girl don't got coin like that, but I'm gonna apply the foundation using my Sigma flat kabuki brush. This is the F80 brush, so I'm gonna apply this foundation using this. Okay guys, so my foundation is on, as you guys can see, like compared to when I first started applying it, it's definitely like blended in more with my skin, because like when I first applied it, it was like a bit too orange, like I was giving myself Donald Trump vibes, I tell you. But anyway, so that is on, and now I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the hold up, the so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the concealer. So according to Rihanna and like to the Fenty Beauty makeup artists, basically your shade in the foundation, like the corresponding shade in the concealer, is your concealer shade. Now obviously some people do like a brighter, you know, under eye. I'm not one of those people. I prefer I definitely prefer like a very natural under eye. But before I go in and apply my concealer, actually, oh yeah, so let me apply my concealer first. So because my shade is 430, I went ahead and picked the shade 430 as well. It's got the same bottle design and everything as the foundation. So just in terms of size relation, this is what you get. I feel like, okay, let me just swatch it for you guys before I apply it. So that's the shade. It's very subtle. It's a very subtle highlight, and I do feel like it's quite red for me. I probably should have picked like another shade. Like if I compare this to my Tarte Shape Tape, I know you guys can see the difference or not, but the Fenty is quite red. Like I promise you, it is so red. I probably should have picked a different shade, but we're gonna go ahead and just so I will say it's super creamy. Wow, so creamy. And I do like the applicator. It applies so smoothly, hey? like I was saying, it is quite red, so I don't know that it will actually really brighten. Looking on on camera, it doesn't come off that way, but in person it really looks red. So far as I'm blending it out, I will say it's very easily blendable, right? Like I'm not struggling at all. It's blending in quite well and quite easily, right? Like it's no effort at all to blend this concealer in. And I mean, I do have like natural like wrinkle lines under my eyes, so usually like concealer does tend to settle in those lines, but depending on the concealer and the quality of it, usually like if I just go into those lines and I blend it out, it like smooths away, and that's what this concealer is giving me. Now next up, I'm gonna pull out the powder, but I will say this, you guys, I won't be using this powder to set my under eye, and the reason for that is so by the time I purchased it, which was the first day, oh, just by the way, if you guys purchase this, if you look right here, you'll get this top cover for your powder. So I got the shade Nutmeg, which is the one recommended for like the darker skin tone people. But now the thing is that I knew that this wouldn't be bright enough for my under eye. However, I didn't see any reviews by anyone that was like the same skin tone as me that kind of could give me or like help me gauge which of the powder shades would be great for my skin tone, for my skin tones, like in terms of my under eye. So because I mean, I did want to do a whole face of Fenty, but I mean, this powder is gonna be too dark. I already know it's gonna be too dark, so I'm just gonna set my under eye using my Sacha Buttercup powder. While that is baking, wow, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the powder. So this is the powder. This is the Fenty Beauty, what is it called? Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. So it's quite big. This is like what, 28 grams. The Sacha Buttercup is 35 grams. Oh, it's actually less, but it's a fair amount of product. And if you open it, like on the inside, it's got the FB for Fenty Beauty. Pull that off. Oh yeah, no, this is dark. Like I would use this as definitely an all over face powder. Like there's no way like it would darken up. Let me just, it will definitely like really darken up my entire look completely. Like there's just no way. So subsequent to me ordering or placing my order, I did watch like a few more YouTube videos that were more recently uploaded, and I was able to figure that probably my shade of powder would be honey in terms of like under eyes. Like honey would most probably work for me, or like a skin tone like mine. So if you're my shade, so like 430 in that range, and you want to get this and you want to get it as a under eye powder, definitely get honey or something in that range, just because like that's what works best. I actually really like how this looks. Hey, like I don't know if you guys can see from the camera how smooth, like Rihanna says it's like a filter, and I'm really definitely getting that from this powder. Like the way, like it literally smooths out my under eye. Now I mean, to each his own. to each his own, but I actually really like the finish that it's giving me. I don't know if it's the powder, but it's definitely very matte. It's giving me a very matte finish. So I'm gonna go ahead now and set the rest of my face with the nutmeg powder. Ooh, it's got a really interesting scent to it. It's not a bad scent at all, and I don't mind it because I love a good scent. But oh, it's nice. It smells really good. I wonder what that is. But I'm liking this powder. Nutmeg is definitely a good all over powder in terms of color match for me, and it is translucent, so I'm kind of just like, and I am applying a little bit over the Sacha just to kind of blend everything out, because like I said, I don't like an overly highlighted under. But so far, you guys, like, I'll have to be honest and say I'm living for this finish. Like, I feel like my face and my skin look so good right now. Like, my skin looks so smooth. I really am living for the finish that I'm getting right now. What I'm gonna do now is go back and finish the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back with like my final thoughts and all of that good stuff. Okay guys, so I am back with the rest of my face. So I used my Covergirl Ebony bronzer to just like contour my face, because like I literally wanted to finish up this video and just come back to you guys and let you guys know what my thoughts are. I do have the Fenty Beauty matchsticks in the shade Espresso, but which I usually use to contour, but I didn't use that today. I then used the Fenty Beauty Unbutton Stunna lip paint, and I topped my lips off with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This is the original shade Fenty Glow. So I kind of have a full face of Fenty going on. But that being said, what are my thoughts on the products? So first of all, the concealer. I love the consistency, I love how creamy it is, and I love how blendable it is. I also love the filter effect that it gives me. Like, compared to like a lot of other concealers, like it literally just snatched it. Like, it literally gave me that vibe. Like, it felt like someone had like literally like just like went into Facetune and just like smoothed my under eye out. So that's really honestly how I felt, and I really love that. I will say that I think that I got the wrong shade, not the wrong shade, because I mean your foundation shade is the corresponding shade. I just feel like this is very red, so I'll probably want to do like 410 or 420. And also yeah, so I think that's pretty much what I can say about that. I did also kind of just want to compare the product amount in this concealer to some of my other high-end concealers. So over here I have the Tarte Shape Tape, and in here you get 10 milliliters of product. And then over here we have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which has 15 milliliters, and then Fenty has 8 milliliters, because they're all kind of like in the same price range, but this actually has the least amount of product. So just that's just something to note. The Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer has 10 milliliters as well, so it's about the same as the Tarte Shape Tape. So I guess like 10 is about the standard, and Fenty is slightly lower than that, so maybe that's just something to keep in mind. In terms of the powder, again, I feel like on my next order I will probably get the shade Honey, because I feel like after watching people's videos and stuff, I feel like that's the shade that will probably work best for me as an under eye setting powder. Otherwise, this is actually like a really nice powder for all over use. So definitely if you want to use this all over your face, I would definitely recommend this. Like, I don't have a problem with it. Like, I loved how it set my face. I actually do like it. Like, I love the packaging, I love the scent, I love the finish of the powder. It's really, really fine, and I love that like I can use this all over. I would really want to try out this powder under my eyes though, so it's quite sad that I was not able to do that. But when I was making my purchase, like, I don't want to buy the wrong thing. And also, guys, the conversion rate, girl. So I was trying to be money wise in terms of what I got, and you know, and the value of that. So I might place another order. Considering how fast this one came, I don't mind, but definitely maybe like next month, because your girl is trying to pay for a wedding, so I can't just be spending money like that. But yeah, guys, I actually don't mind this powder at all. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I wish I could say more, but unfortunately I'm not able to use it under my eye, because I think that's where you really want to see how this powder as a setting powder works, you know, like as a translucent setting powder, because that's that under eye section, like, you need to kill it. Again, my under eyes look good, but I did use the Becca powder, so you might like want to factor in, because we all know Sacha Buttercup, so you might want to factor in the fact that we all know that that's a bomb powder, like there's no question about it. So that is it, you guys. That is this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so excited that I was able to get the Fenty products so quickly and be able to review them for you guys, so that if you guys want to purchase them, you know, your girls got you. Like, I'll let you know. You can go ahead and spend your coin. Just make sure, like, I don't know, like, if I have to be honest, this matching your foundation shade number with the concealer shade for me is a bit off. It honestly is. Like, I thought it would be great, but it's not. Just in terms of like, yes, 430 is a bit red, but like for my under eye is too red. Like, no one wants that. So like, I mean, it helps maybe be a guide, but I think it's useless. So like, in terms of choosing your concealer shade, go ahead and disregard that number and that corresponding system, because honestly it doesn't do anything. Like, you'll still end up with the wrong shade or whatever. So that's what I would say about that. So yeah, that was my little Fenty review. I will say that I'm happy that Fenty is doing complexion products again, because I think that is their strong point. Like, you know, last year Fenty came out with a lot, like they had like all these like eyeshadows and stuff like that, and I honestly think like, and those matte lipsticks of theirs, like, honestly we didn't need those. Like, we honestly could have gone on with our lives perfectly and not have like needed those. We didn't need them. Like, I remember being in Sephora trying to convince myself to buy it, because I was like, oh my god, it's Fenty. Bitch, no, we didn't need those. I'm so glad that they're back to their roots. They're doing bomb complexion products. I mean, that's what we know and love Fenty for, so I'm really happy about that. Alright, you guys, so that is it from me. Let me know what you think about this look that I have on down below, and what you think, or what you think my makeup looks like. I kind of like it. So yeah, let me know, sound off down below. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Also, do let me know if you're thinking of getting the Fenty concealer and the powders.